Well, it is a two-way process, and it's important for you as a candidate to make sure that you have all the information you need to make a properly informed decision should they decide to offer the job to you. It's not just about whether you're good enough for the job, but is the job good enough for you? And I think a lot of people forget that. But also, by asking questions, you can help demonstrate that you are truly an awesome candidate for the job. And what I mean by that is, if you don't ask questions when your interviewer turns around and says, "Do you have any questions?" You're not really demonstrating that you're interested in the opportunity or the role. So yeah, very, very important. Ask as many questions as you need to so that you have all the information to make a properly informed decision. So the first question I'd ask is, what do you think I could bring you to add value? And the reason I'd ask that is because you want to reinforce in your interviewer's mind why you're perfect for the job. You want your interviewer to list off why you're great for the job. And also it's good to know because you might have other skills that you might be able to demonstrate before the interview comes to a close. The second question, do you have any concerns that I need to clear up in order to be the top candidate for the position? Now, I think this is a very important question to ask, because if there is anything that could be negative that's, or doubts that's hanging in the interviewer's mind, it's important to clear it up before we come out of the interview. It may sound slightly negative, that question, but it's a very important question to ask, because you can readdress that slight doubt in the interviewer's mind and hopefully turn it around to a perfect interview. Question 3, what's the makeup of the team in terms of their experience? Now, it's a very important question to ask because you're demonstrating engagement in the process here. You're demonstrating the fact that you care about the team that you're joining, but also from your perspective, it's an information gathering exercise. You're making sure that you know the skill set of the team. If you need mentorship, if you're a junior candidate, you need to know there are senior people within the team who you can get mentorship from. And also, if you're a senior person who's looking to make the next step up quite quickly, you want to know who your competitors are and how many there are of them. Fourth question, what does this company value the most, and how do you think my work would bring further value to this ideal? So the reason for asking this is because you're first of all gathering information about the company and what they value to make sure that it's in line with what you value as an employee, but also you're once again reinforcing in the interviewer's mind what is good about you as a candidate. So these are great questions because they not only gather information, but they also help sell you and close the interviewer. And then finally, my fifth question, when key people leave the company, where do they go and why do they leave? Now that's a very difficult question to ask in an interview before you've even started, but once again it's very important for you as a candidate because you need to know why people leave the company. Is it because they're unhappy? I think it's very unlikely that an interviewer would tell you that. But you know, is it because they can't get the growth they need within the role? Or is it because they're headhunted? Fantastic if they're headhunted. That means that they're adding significant skill to the people that work there. And then, where do they usually go? It's important to know who the competitors are to this company. At the very least, if you don't get the job, you can then go to those competitors and apply for positions there. So yeah, those are my 5 questions.